Well, ladies and gentlemen, as expected, things have gotten very serious, and we knew this was going to be the case. We knew this was going to happen for a while. Once Gamergate 2.0 became a thing, we knew that these people, these gaming urinalists, cannot take an L, gracefully. They've been taking L after L after L after L, and it's been beautiful to witness. But we knew that after a while, their backs were going to be against the wall, and they are going to do what they do best, which is lash out and try to dox people, ruin lives, and get people killed or even attacked, because let's be real, that's what they do. So we have a Twitter post here from Grummz where he just released this about an hour ago, and I just saw his post, and man, it is crazy. They decided to want to dox Grummz, and they did so in Nick Calandra's own Discord server.
That boy ain't right.
Yes, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Grummz over there on Twitter has now been doxxed, and we're going to talk about it. So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Calandra is that journalist, if you even want to call him that, gaming journalist, that decided to get completely freaking destroyed and self-own himself. So Grummz ended up putting out a sting on Nick and essentially had someone called GigaBear fake himself into Nick's Discord and pretend as if he had, spicy information on Grummz. And then what ended up happening was Nick picked it up without any verification whatsoever, not realizing that the person he was talking to had a name that was an anagram for urinalist, and he ended up posting it so proudly, getting ready to ruin Grummz' life, not even realizing that it was all made up and it was coming from Grummz himself. So Grummz did a masterful play in exposing these terrible gaming urinalists and what they do. But now, since he couldn't take the L sitting down, he couldn't take the L standing up, he's trying to take the L by attacking Grummz and his family. So we got a tweet here from Grummz. It says, "I just got doxxed. My family has been doxxed. Second Wind and former EIC of Escapists, Nick Calandra, has weaponized his Discord server and is encouraging his thousands of Patreon supporters to dox me. They did. And unlike certain other journalists who don't post receipts, I will. My addresses were posted, among other details about people they assume are me, instead of banning the user who did and who later edited his post to Nick's secret to obscure my address, but only after it was seen by thousands. Instead, Nick encouraged them to do more. And to avoid further TOS violations, he asked that the information be sent to him in secret to avoid Discord's disciplinary action. These users go unpunished by his moderation team. Instead, they are praised. Nick has been stalking me and tweeting about me for almost 2 months nonstop, and is so hot to get me that he was fooled by one of my supporters into publishing a story on X from a user whose name was a sting and an anagram for urinalist, and he fell for it. This is disgusting behavior and a dangerous one. They have been multiple documented threats on my life, including cash bounties, and Nick is happy to enable these violent people and arm them with the information that could lead to violence against myself, my wife, and my children. Anyone who joins Nick's Patreon has access to this Discord server that is focused on doing me harm. There are 13,700 plus members who have participated in this dox or been exposed to it. I'm calling on Discord, YouTube, Patreon, and X to permanently ban Nick Calandra and his weaponized Patreon and Discord server, as well as the users who have engaged in his violation of TOS. This has to stop. There are thousands of users in his Discord who now have my personal information. They are trying to dox members of my own community. Nick published GigaBear's Patreon email as well. He calls me a grifter, but earns over $54,000 a month attacking me and enabling violence against me by egging on his community. My thanks to one of my supporters, GigaBear, who reported this to me after going undercover in Nick's own Discord server. Now, this is a very long tweet, ladies and gentlemen, with a lot of information to unpack, okay? So number one, obviously, let's look through the pictures. You're going to see posts here from people talking in the Discord, and obviously you see Nick Calandra's name here where the address got posted, and then eventually it got edited, and it says Nick's secret in parentheses. That is fucking cringe behavior. If you're going to dox someone and then edit it after the fact, all you're doing is showcasing your guilt, and then he's going to end up sending sending this information directly to Nick in a DM. Now, DMs may not be against Discord's terms of service, but at the end of the day, if someone's advocating for personal or public information about somebody like Grummz to be given to him in private DMs that he's going to use as he see fit, this is obviously bad faith. This is bad intentions. This is someone who is not well in the head. This is a Gamergate version of TDS. That's what this is. This person has Grummz TDS, and it's quite sad to see. Nick Calandra is honestly a fucking pathetic loser, and the fact that he's making so much money off of this shit is even more hilarious to me. But then we end up seeing this stuff where he says, if you find stuff, feel free to DM me. But yeah, any personal details or anything like that, don't post it in here. I'm not going after him personally. I'm going after his business dealings. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Calandra is trying to pretend as if, oh, I'm not going after Grummz personally. I'm just going after his public businesses. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you are going after his businesses in the hopes to hurt him in his personal life. His businesses is his income, and that is what he utilizes and relies on. So if you are going after his business, then you are going after him personally, because his businesses are tied to his personal addresses, depending on which one you're looking at. It is quite sad, right? It's not a public company. It's not like you're going after Kotaku or something like that. That's a publicly traded company. You're going after something that is private, and even if the information is publicly readily available through LLCs or whatever, that still doesn't make it right to share that information. You know exactly what you're doing is considered dog and garbage, but yet you're doing it anyway, because no matter what, you need to have the win against Grummz. Like, you need to have that in your system. And since you took that L all over your face, you don't feel very nice about that. So you want to keep lashing out and go after him. You even confirmed in this tweet that, yup, that's him. That's indeed Mark KERN. You were showcasing that. So I responded to this tweet, and I said Nick Calandra couldn't take the L gracefully as a urinalist, that he now has resorted to full-on warfare and weaponizing his Discord to dox people like Grummz and his supporters. The urinalists have shown their true colors between Alyssa Mercante and Nick Calandra. They will go after you personally, your family, and your friends if they continue to tap to take public L's that they never had to take prior because they own the establishment and were able to suppress it. What a joke. Complete pussy behavior. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that to be 100% true. Now, here's the funniest thing about all of this, and we're going to end it with this. Apparently, Nick Calandra, as predicted, all right, and you didn't see that prediction because you're seeing this video after the fact, but as predicted, Nick Calandra was going to either get doxxed or say he was doxxed about shortly after revealing or being revealed that he doxed Grummz. They always do this. Whenever they are exposed for being losers, they themselves will try to run some sort of victim train in order to get the story pushed away from them and how bad of people they are. So we have a tweet here that I personally said. It says, same playbook every single time. Only I'm allowed to dox here. You can't dox me. That's not allowed. Clowns. And he says, well, as usual, these folks are trying to actually dox me now. So if you see any of my information, including addresses, family names, etc., please let me know so I can report it and keep receipts for the proper authorities. Now, Nick Calandra, just like Alyssa Mercante, is not living in the same reality. I think it must be impossible for them to understand reality, because you literally went after someone. You've been going after Grummz for months, and then he finally got doxxed. And in the day that he got doxxed, you yourself get doxxed by someone else who probably sided with Grummz and didn't like what you did. So you fucked around and you found out. And this is just a prime example of consequences of your actions. So he got a DM here from some chud, which I love the username, by the way. It says, hello, I found public information from your home, its equity, address, and other public information about it and you. Since it's all public information, I'm assuming you're okay with me publishing about it. If I'm wrong in this assumption, let me know sooner rather than later. So again, that's a beautiful trap, because if he admits that he's against that, then he also admits that he shouldn't have done what he did to Grummz. And then if he says, oh, it's posted, then that's just going to end up doxing himself. So it's a lose-lose situation for Nick. And at the end of the day, he's the one that put himself in it. He is a terrible fucking person. He's a garbage human being, and he's just like every other gaming urinalist out there that are absolute jokes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.